Hey everyone. Okay, just getting, sorry, my YouTube video is a little bit wonky. Okay, hey, how's everyone doing? Okay, so welcome to day 11 for Start with Love. And oh my gosh, thank you ahead of time. So much gratitude to just everybody, to every one of you who comes on and joins me in these lives, because I just get so excited to come and share some of this information with you guys. Like, what a blessing that I get to come and talk about this stuff, because like this is what lights up my world. I just like, the more I get to talk about it and share it with you, it's like more assurance that working with the physical body and the energy body is just like, I love it. So thank you for being here. And that being said, I'm really, really excited to talk about today's tool, because I swear everybody tells me that they have a block with their throat chakra or some form of issue. And what we're going through today is just a simple way to stretch out the throat. But by doing this, we're stretching out specifically the energy of the throat chakra. Super cool fact to share with you in just a second. So stay with me. Why is this something that I'm sharing in a series called Start with Love? Well, because by stretching out the throat chakra, what we're working with is the energy of our body. And when the energy of our body is more balanced, then we feel better. So this is one tool, right? It's working with the energy body and it's working with the physical body to come back to that capacity where you're doing exercises, you're doing some form of action to take care of you. And that's love. So, okay. So you guys ready? Okay. So we're going to go through this stretch with the throat chakra. Now, this might blow your world. Some of you might already know this, but this was a game changer for me. Our throat chakra is one chakra center, but there are 7 chambers in the throat, and each chamber aligns with the 7 chakras that run the length of our spine. Did you guys know that? This was so huge, and it makes so much sense why this would be such a problem zone for so many people. So I am gonna talk more into this, because what? So I also want you to keep in mind that like I had shared the K27 tapping in another video. And the reason that that's important is because it's at the throat that literally every meridian line, which is like the energy rivers within our body, crosses at the throat. So the reason this happens is because we have all 7 energy chambers lined up with the chakras in our body. And the chakras in our body all govern or function or work alongside the organs and the systems in our body. So by working with these, we're doing it's, and this is so easy. So if you do work with the chakra system that follows the length of the spine, that's fabulous. I find that takes me some time to usually work through. You can come to do this and pay attention to all 7 of your chakras by doing this simple stretch with the throat. Now, I do want to say, if you do know that you have a block in the throat, just like when we're going through, hi Lynn, so good to see you. Thank you for joining. So just like when we're doing any work with our body, we're going to see shifts and transitions, and how that comes about feeling can be different for all of us. So really be intuitive with this practice. You might not want to go through all 7. You might want to figure out, find which chamber might be the tightest, which one feels like it has, which one's the tightest. I find when I stretch certain ones, sometimes there's like a pop that I hear, and I just kind of know that something has shifted there. So you might want to just tune into those centers, and I'm going to share with you which ones align with which. And and work just with that space, because sometimes just like, like changing our diet or going through a detox or a cleanse or anything like that, our body has to shift and move that energy, release that energy potentially. So have some of those practices aligned. Always, first thing to do is just make sure you drink tons of water. Like after you do the stretch, just go guzzle 12-ounce glass of water. That's a really super easy way to help with the metabolism of the energy shifts with this stretch. Okay, so that being said, the throat chakra actually works with the metabolism of energy in our body. Oh, thank you to you too. So here's, I'm going to lay out the chambers for you. So the central chamber is actually the seventh chakra is intended to stream through this central channel. I'm going to speak more to that because it doesn't always. Now to the left, we have so here's our central channel. Then we'd have kind of just so where you're going to stretch is off of your chin and then pressing down on your collarbone. So when you stretch there, so we have the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. So it's all the even numbers. Hey, Daphne. Hey, Steph. Hey, JP. So good to see you guys. So we're going to stretch by pushing the chin and down into the collarbone. And then, so that's the 7th chakra. I'll speak to that in a second. The 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. So on the left side of the body is all the even numbers. To the right, we'd have the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th. I know that's so weird. Why would the 5th, being the throat chakra, be all the way on the right-hand side? That's what I'm going to speak to in just a second. So the other thing that I want you to pay attention to, so with the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th, so that's the sacral, the heart, and the 3rd eye. And then we have the root, the solar plexus, and the throat. So on the left-hand side of our body is the feminine side of the body, the yin. So all of these, working with these chakra centers, they are more, right? There's always a combo of yin and yang in every action in life and in our body, down to the cellular level and energetic level. So they're more yin. So that means that what they're doing is their function is more of a catabolic function. So their function is to actually process the information from those energy centers. And it's catabolic. So it's processing or metabolizing so that it can then take that information and assimilate it into the rest of our knowing. Isn't that so cool? Like, I thank you guys for being here. This is my favorite stuff to talk about. So then over on the right-hand side of the body, the right-hand side is our more masculine. So feminine is more about like receiving, it's more gentle. The right side is the masculine, and it's all about action and energy, it's the yang side of our body. So when we're working with the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th, their function is anabolic. So they're taking the metabolized or processed information and integrating it into the whole body, into this energy center. And then, like I said, the 7th, so that's the crown chakra. If all of our chakras are aligned, then the 7th energy center transmits up through the throat chakra. If it's not, then what happens is the throat chakra streams up. The energy of the throat chakra comes in through the central channel. And the reason that it does this is so that it gives kind of like a break or relief to all of the other energy centers so that everything can be metabolized. And then the 7th, the crown chakra, is in the far right. The energy transmits through the far right channel. So I just think this is such a cool thing. Now, the thing that I really love about this is it's actually, if we pay attention to this and if we understand this at face value and understanding of the format, this actually tells us a lot about our body. Because like I said, when you're going through the stretching process, you're going to be able to notice zones that are feeling a little bit tight. Like I said, you might hear sounds, you might get pops. Whichever channel you're stretching, that tells you you can link it to the chakra. And this is telling you your chakra center or the organs of your body that might need a little bit of love. Like, this is so, so easy. So easy. And you can do this. You can do, like I said, again, you have a block here, be sensitive. You don't want to overdo it because you're going to end up releasing energy blocks. And this can feel different in everybody's body. So like I said, just, 12-ounce glass of water, some form of activity, whatever you would normally do to continue flowing energy through the body, which I can share practices and ways to do that also. Just reach out and let me know if that's something that you'd like to know, and we can connect. Okay, so just to go over the practice then, now that I've given that information to you, that is just like mind-blowing for me, and I'm just so, so happy to share with you. So all you would want to do the stretch, and like I said, you could do this multiple times in a day. I don't feel like you need to do it a lot, again, because you could end up moving a lot of energy, but if you were to do it once daily, just like any of the other energy medicine or energy body practices that I share, the more that you communicate and work with the energy body, the more you're teaching your body to respond to it. So you're going to end up opening that throat chakra, and by working with the throat chakra, you're also going to be aligning or metabolizing energy for all of the other energy centers in your body. And what does that mean? That means more balance, which we could all handle, right? And that's the whole idea about this series too, is that it's not like we're trying to say that life is just going to be like bright and peachy every day. It's just that when the shit kind of comes in, that we're able to process it and kind of come back to a more balanced place faster, but not bypassing any of it, right? So, okay, so the stretch, we just start. So like I said, again, you're going to just follow along the chin line, and then you're going to start in the hollow of the throat, and then just sort of stretching the muscles down along the collarbone. So starting in the central channel and just feeling that stretch, you're going to feel it. It feels pretty good. And then you can go left or right, but then just like kind of, like a centimeter over. You've got 3, just picture out how you would block 3 chambers out. So you're stretching into the 2nd, the 4th, and then move over and stretch into the 6th chamber. And once that feels really good, then you're going to come over to the other side. And again, just pressing up into the chin, down into the collarbone in the 1st chakra. So the numbers I'm mentioning, if you're just popping on, the 1st chakra, the 3rd chakra center, and the 5th. Although if you know that your chakras, see, ooh, that one feels good. So if you know that your, and there you go. How easy is that? It feels so good. And you're just going to feel open after. And actually, too, this is really good for your neck, the neck muscles. Your skin's going to look fabulous the more that you're stretching in here. But now I lost what I was going to say. So darn. Anyways, so yeah, you're going to stretch in. Oh, I was going to say that it's the 5th, but if you know that your chakras are out of alignment, then this is actually the 7th and this is the 5th. So feel it out. This is a super intuitive practice. Working with the energy body is, the more that you do it, the more that you're going to understand the energy body, the more that all of this is going to make sense, the more that you're going to feel it. So do it. Thank you so much for letting me share that with you. This is like one of my favorites. I don't know who else. Let me know if you guys are feeling radiant in the throat chakra already. And then, like I said, too, if you know that you have blocks with the throat chakra, it makes so much sense because it is literally metabolizing and assimilating all of the information and energy from all 7 of the energy centers. Like, just honor that for a second, because that's a lot of stuff that's happening in this beautiful space in your body. So honor that, be gentle with yourself, be gentle with the practice. It is a very gentle practice. And drink some water after. And again, if you know you have blocks, go through any of the energy movement practices that you would do. And again, if you're like, I don't know what those are, because that's also okay, then just reach out to me and let me know, and I'll give you a few simple tips on how to move energy through the body when you're wanting to clear it. So thank you so much. That one was so much longer, I feel like, than the other ones, but oh my God, is just, I love sharing this information. Let me know if you're catching this on the replay, where you're popping in from. Say hello. Let me know, really, after we've done that together, just let me know what your throat's feeling like. I'd love to hear. Did you hear any sounds? Did you feel any tight areas? Does that make sense if you align them with the chakra centers? So again, just quick alignment. So the first chakra center is the root. Then we've got the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown. So that's literally also all aligned right here in the throat. Amazing. God, our bodies are just so cool. So thank you so much for joining me tomorrow. I'll be back with day 12. And if you're just catching this for the first time, all of these videos are put up in a viewing gallery on my website, which is www.megwilliams.org. So you can check that out. It's also, I'm not sure which avenue you're viewing from, but I've also got a channel on YouTube, and I'm here on Facebook. So YouTube and the website, it's a lot easier to sort of access them. You don't have to scroll through a timeline or anything. So thank you so much, guys, for popping on. I hope you guys all have a beautiful, beautiful night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a little more love. Take care. Bye.